Donald Trump has been charged with some more very serious federal charges, but we focus here on critiquing the media. So, Kim Iverson, very dishonest, bad faith actor, grifter in my view, very dishonest with her coverage of COVID. She will go out there and put out incorrect information, and then when the truth comes out, you know, nothing to say, no retraction, right? I called her out on her Omicron, just like a cold nonsense, and then she goes online and she tries to cover it up by showing European stats instead of showing stats here, right? Little games like that a lot of people didn't pick up on. Well, she was doing a normal thing when she was doing pandering to her audience, talking about Trump and these charges. Specifically, she made a video talking about when he had those so-called papers in his hand at Mar-a-Lago, and he's saying like I could have declassified it, blah blah blah. So she went there and did this fake, disingenuous, like, you know, just asking questions or, hey, maybe this, maybe that, maybe this. She didn't say none of that when it comes to like Hunter Biden, right? When they come out with accusations of, we have this guy that said something, it's like rumor, right? Who's this whistleblower? We need to see what this guy, oh, well, this is what he's saying. She didn't come in like, oh, well, maybe what happened is, no. Anything negative about Hunter Biden, she accepted. Anything negative about Joe Biden, she accepted. Now, when it comes to something negative about somebody that many of our audience like, all of a sudden it's, maybe it was just papers and he was looking at a draft of the book. Let me tell you how dishonest she was being. And it's going to be exposed, and she's going to do her normal thing. She's not going to admit it. She's not going to come up and be like, hey, I was wrong about this. She's just going to move on to something else, right? Here's what she didn't tell you when she tried to play those games. We all know that they've been interviewing a lot of people. A lot of subpoenas went out, right? In order for them to have a hope of winning this case, they need this to be solid, because you already know, they know, we all know, that the Republicans are going to play this politicization of the DOJ nonsense card and try to say it's a witch hunt and all that. So no matter how solid things are, they're going to do that. So you definitely can't have anything wishy-washy, right? That being said, do you really think they didn't interview the people in the room? Do you really think, I guess we get so used to the childish behavior of some people in the Republican Party, maybe people think that's how the whole country is, but it's not, right? They are, representation of our worst, right? America at its worst. MTG, Boebert, Gates, Jordan, right? That's some of the worst that we have in this country. But we're not all like that, right? And the idea that they're going to try to do these federal charges, because listen, if you come with some nonsense, the judge is not gonna fly. It's not gonna fly. And there's gonna be so much attacks come from the Republican Party if they try anything funky. Because again, even if it's 100% legit, they're gonna pretend like it's not. So you definitely can't come with some wishy-washy stuff, right? Because the Republican Party is gonna expose it big time, right? So, do you really think that they didn't already confirm what was in his hand? He's in a room talking about the stuff. There's a bunch of people in there. There's a whole investigation. It's not hard to find out what he had in his hand. Now, obviously, they're not going to show all the evidence. That's going to come now, right? But again, Kim Iverson going out there pretending as if they were going to present to the judge, we believe he had this top secret document. Here's the recording of him admitting as much. And the judge's going to be like, well, clearly, according to the recording, like, really? Which judge do you think that was going to fly with? And even if you think they're going to try to put it to some corrupt judge, it's going to be appealed. It's going to be appealed. And if they keep appealing, where do you think they're going to end up? Where's the end of the road? The Supreme Court, the conservative Supreme Court. You really think that they were going to come on some BS of, oh, audio recording, and he says that I could have declassified it. Oh, got him. You think that's what they're going to come with? So it could just get overturned and dismissed and the whole case just fall apart. Actually, there's some people who pretending that we're going to hold him accountable who wouldn't mind that it falls apart. So maybe you have a theory there. But I don't think so. I think they know exactly what document that he has. And they know this because they have multiple witnesses who were in the room who already told them what the document was. And I'm guessing it was a classified document, exactly what people think it is. Right? But Let Kim Iverson tell it. Oh, it was probably just a draft for his book, or maybe it was just like toilet paper, or maybe he didn't even have any papers at all. Maybe he was just pretending like he had papers. He was just air flipping. Really? Let me guess. She probably gave a like to somebody tweeting about Donald Trump is better than Joe Biden. A left winger saying that, right? Obviously, right wingers say that all the time. A left winger saying that. I bet you she was like, yeah, hell yeah. Well, she's the one who said she was gonna vote Republican just based on COVID. So, I want you guys. This is how they fool you guys. They do this stuff, they move on, and you guys forget. Remember all the people who were talking about it's not a classified document and it's this and it's that and whatever, right? And remember what I told you. Remember what I told you. They know who was in the room. They probably spoke to them, and they would have told them. And they're not gonna go to the judge with just a recording, right? If they're gonna push this particular issue, there's a lot of things, a lot of moving parts. If they're gonna push this particular issue, that means that very high possibility that they have a lot more than just that recording. This is the Debate Me channel. Debate me in the comment section below. Click on the like button, subscribe, smash that bell, be well. Just like before, you're not going to see in-depth coverage of the charges on right-wing media. They're just going to make videos saying it's a witch hunt or it's partisan, or they're just trying to shut down Trump because of blah, 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 and this is nonsense, and da, da, da. They're going to talk about everything else except what the charges are. And anyone who is sort of the better propagandist, who clever enough to actually like even mention the charges, they're not going to explain them to you at all. They can just be like, no, they want to charge him with this and that and that. It's all nonsense. And what about Hunter Biden? Right, because right-wing media thinks that their audience is dumb. So dumb that they could just do that, and you're not even gonna realize what they're doing. Right? Right. Left-wing media is gonna be all over this, of course. They're gonna talk about the charges. They're going into detail about it. Multiple channels are gonna go. You're gonna be able to learn stuff like, what does this mean? What does that mean? Go to right-wing media. Oh, it's a witch hunt. If they even talk about it. And then if you get into real far-right stuff, you won't even hear none of this. In fact, you have been fed a narrative for some time now about how everything is in the favor of the right and the Republicans. Right? That's what the far right. They've been saying, we're winning, it's happening. Oh, the liberals, we're making progress and this and that. Oh, the Bud Light this and Trump's gonna win in 2024 by a landslide. That's what's happening, man. Whatever reality you want to believe, there's somebody out there pushing it for you. There's a whole sort of small right-wing media sector that's all win, right? You in left-wing media, everything, oh, Trump's going to jail, this, that, right? You go on the far right, oh, we got this and that, and the Supreme Court, this, and more is coming, and there's going to be a civil war. And then you go more establishment right-wing media, and they just hiding from the bad stuff and distracting you with walk. The left. Shout out to Ricky and Andrew. Good to see you back again. Turd Burglar, Lisa D. All right, guys, in reverse. This is Baby Channel. The name in the comment section below. Click on the like button, subscribe, smash that bell. Beautiful.